but nobody came.
Tiny little font.
Welcome back to a silent world. It's perfect. It's
silent screaming.
It's exactly what I wanted.
Oof.
A silent world without all those dirty, filthy monsters. Oh, hey, look, a save point.
All those damn gingers.
Hi, Mettaton.
Did I microwave now?
My, so you finally arrived. After our first meeting, I realized something ghastly. You're not just a threat to monsters, but to humanity as well.
You don't give a shit.
Oh my, that's an issue. You see, I can't be a star without an audience. And besides, there are some people I want to protect, like Alphys.
Like my little brother, Napstablook.
I think that's his cousin, actually, but yeah. Eager as always, eh? But don't touch that dial, there's something you haven't accounted for. Can I get into Undyne's house? I killed her.
And her door is locked.
Oh, that's true. I was first created as a human eradication robot. It was only after becoming a star that I was given a more photogenic body. However, those original functions have never been fully removed. Come any closer, and I'll be forced to show you my true form. Go for it. Turn into the form that I can actually damage. It's showtime.
He's gonna show you his dick.
Oh, I didn't get
Mettaton
oh, yeah.
Neo.
I didn't get an oh yeah. Well, bye. well, guess you don't want to join my fan club?
I love you so much I want to murder you so no one else can ever murder you.
Bratty and Caddy can't have you, you're mine! Well, that was a new form for Mettaton. Why didn't I see that?
Yeah, literally, it's called Neo.
Yeah, why didn't I see that before?
Because he wasn't trying to kill you.
Yes, he
just wanted high ratings.
Well, time to go home. New home. Please don't do that. We're recording. At least take a little bit of pride in what I'm doing.
Riding in the elevator?
I know, right? God, longest elevator ride. Is there stuff to encounter here?
No.
I didn't think so. So, at this point, all that's left is to fight...
murder peeps.
Yeah, it's to go encounter Sans, who will not be giving any of my shit. So I guess I'll go bang my head against that wall for a little bit.
Yay! We made pizza rolls for dinner, which is what I'm eating, by the way.
They're delicious.
They're like cinnamon rolls, but filled with pizza instead. Like fried pepperoni with garlic and hot pepper. And olives and bell peppers and onions and sauce and cheese.
He leaves them in the kitchen and the alleyway. Oh! Thanks, Flowey.
Anytime, bro.
Hi, Flowey. Howdy, Chara. You finally made it home. Remember when we used to play here? Hehehe. Boy, today's gonna be just as fun. This is cool. I like this.
Alright, you fucking weirdo.
My phone still has a keychain? The entries are always the same.
Why would
Nothing
it not?
useful. It still has that sweater. It's a trophy. Oh! It's Chara talking to me at this point.
Everything in red is Chara's thoughts.
It's not Flowey telling me this shit. It's Chara. It's a golden flower. There's a heart-shaped locket inside the box. Will you take it? You got the locket. Knife inside the box. Will you take it? You got the real knife. My bed. Our clothes.
Family photo.
Dusty toys. His bed. My drawing of a flower.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the flowers from his village. The locket. Armor. 99 defense. You can feel it beating.
Fuck you, that's why.
Okay, I guess I'm equipping that then. right where it belongs. And the real knife. Real knife. 99 attack. Here we are.
Cries.
About time. I do want to... Oh, hi. Hi again. I remember when I first woke up here. In the garden. I was so scared. I couldn't feel my arms or my legs. My entire body had turned into a flower. Mom! Dad! Somebody help me! I called out.
You did this to me!
But nobody came.
But nobody came.
The coals are still warm. Nothing useful. It's a great reading chair, but it doesn't seem like anybody uses it. Eventually, the king found me, crying in the garden. I explained what had happened to him. Then he held me, Chara. He held me with tears in his eyes, saying, "There, there, everything's going to be all right." He was so emotional. But for some reason, I didn't feel anything at all. It's because you don't have a soul. No chocolate.
What a bitch.
I've read this already. Took the key. Stovetop. It's a trash can. It's full of crumpled up recipes for butterscotch pie.
It's full of trash. I didn't know you lived in the can.
I know, right? I didn't know I lived here. I'm gonna save real quick.
You ought to just toss those old weapons.
Yeah. Cowboy hat was thrown away.
You don't have enough space for all your healing items, so.
Empty gun was thrown away.
Also, fuck the glam burger.
Good point.
You don't need that weighing you down anymore, huh?
Good point. Thrown away. Do I want to get the good shit now?
Yep, just do it.
Okay.
Butterscotch pie. Full heal. Instant noodles,
face steak, and the rest are legendary heroes.
Snowman PS heals 5 more, right?
I don't know, I can check. 40, also increases attack.
Doesn't matter.
Heals 45.
Okay, yeah.
Take this piece to the end of the earth.
I can tell you raising attack doesn't care, it doesn't matter.
Alright, fair enough. Well, I unlocked the chain. The date I came here. I soon realized I didn't feel anything about anyone. My compassion had disappeared. And believe me, it's not like I wasn't trying. I wasted weeks on that stupid king.
Whole weeks.
Vainly hoping I would feel something. But it became too much for me. I ran away from home. Eventually, I reached the ruins. Inside, I found her, Chara. I thought of all people, she could make me feel whole again. She failed. I realized those two were useless. I became despondent. I just wanted to love someone. I just wanted to care about someone. Chara, you might not believe this, but I decided it wasn't worth living anymore. Not in a world without love. Not in a world without you. So, I decided to follow in your footsteps. I would erase myself from existence. And you know what? I succeeded. But as I left this mortal coil, I started to feel apprehensive. If you don't have a soul, what happens when you... Something primal started to burn inside me. No, I thought, I don't want to die. Then I woke up, like it was all just a bad dream. I was back at the garden, back at my save point.
Bitch.
The power of determination. Interested, I decided to experiment. Again and again, I brought myself to the edge of death. At any point, I could have let this world continue on without me. But as long as I was determined to live, I could go back. Amazing, isn't it, Chara? I was amazed too. At first, I used my powers for good. I became friends with everyone. I solved all their problems flawlessly. Their companionship was amusing. For a while. As time repeated, people proved themselves predictable. What would this person say if I gave them this? What would they do if I said this? Once you know the answer, that's it. That's all they are. I mean, you could have continued to live in your happy ending, instead of restarting again. It all started because I was curious. Curious what would happen if I killed them. I don't like this, I told myself. I'm just doing this because I have to know what happens. What an excuse. You of all people must know how liberating it is to act this way. At least we're better than those sickos that stand around and watch it happen. Those pathetic people that want to see it, but are too weak to do it themselves. I bet someone like that's watching right now. Aren't they, Alyssa?
Nope, too busy playing Pokemon. Also, I already did this. Fuck you.
Nowadays, even that's grown tiring. You understand, Chara? I've done everything this world has to offer. I've read every book. I've burned every book. I've won every game.
Jesus.
I've lost every game. I've appeased everyone. I've killed everyone. Sets of numbers, lines of dialogue. I've seen them all. But you're different. I never could predict you, Chara. When I saw you in the ruins, I didn't recognize you. I thought I could frighten you, then steal your soul. I failed. And when I tried to load my save file, it didn't work. Chara, your determination somehow is even greater than mine. Well, yeah, Chara's determination was strong enough that it actually bound its soul to the next human that fell down. I just have one question for you, Chara.
Well, not quite.
How did you get back to the ruins from here? Wait, I know. She must have taken you when she left, and decided to give you a proper burial, rather than hanging out in the basement forever.
Jesus.
But why then? What made you wake up? Did you hear me calling you? It doesn't matter now. I'm so tired of this, Chara. I'm tired of all these people. I'm tired of all these places. I'm tired of being a flower. Chara, there's just one thing left I want to do.
You!
Let's finish what we started. Let's free everyone. Then, let's let them see what humanity is really like. That despite it all, this world is still kill or be killed.
Ooh, look at Mr. Edgy.
Then, well, I had been entertaining a few ways to use that power. But seeing you here changed my mind. Chara, I think if you're around, just living on the surface world doesn't seem so bad. So he's
got a boner for you.
He just wants to live in the surface world with me.
He just wants to live with you. He's got a total broner.
We don't even need to leave to get them this. We don't even need to leave to get them this time. The king has 6 of them locked away. I've tried hundreds of ways to get him to show me them, but he just won't. Chara, I know he'll do it for you.
Yeah, after you murder him.
Why am I telling you all this? Chara, I said it before. Even after all this time, you're still the only one that understands me. You won't give me any worthless pity. Creatures like us wouldn't hesitate to kill each other if we got in each other's way. So that's...
Good luck killing him.
That's why... What's this? Feeling. Why am I shaking? Hey, Chara? No hard feelings about that back then, right? Hey, what are you doing? But back off. I changed my mind about all this. This isn't a good idea anymore. You should go back, Chara. This place is fine the way it is. Stop making that creepy face. This isn't funny.
Hey, that's just my normal face.
You've got a sick sense of humor.
You said my face looks weird? No. I mean, you can save there. You might as well just save in there. The last corridor.
Okay.
Do it!
I will go and... do I want to go to next episode for this?
Nah. You're gonna die in like one turn.
Yeah, I am. Alright, let's see how this works, and then this might actually round out our session for tonight, because chances are I'm probably not going to be able to beat this as hard as I try.
No.
Hey, you've been busy, huh?
Busy, busy bee.
So, I've got a question for you. Do you think even the worst person can change? That everybody can be a good person if they just try? Alright. Well, here's a better question. Do you want to have a bad time? Because if you take another step forward, you are really not going to like what happens next.
I'm gonna take out my dick.
Well, sorry, old lady. This is why I never make promises. It's a beautiful day outside. Birds are singing. Flowers are blooming. On days like this, kids like you should be burning in hell.
I think he might be upset. I told you you'd die.
Interesting. Very interesting. Well,
it's the same every time. That's why it's possible. But you have to get through, like, I don't know, a lot of turns of that. A lot of turns of that.
In order to get an attack phase?
Yeah, well, no. So, the way his fight works, because I don't think you're going to be figuring it out manually, his patterns are exactly the same, spacing is exactly the same. The battle only progresses if you attack him, you miss. Every single turn, no matter what you do. Eventually, I don't know how many turns it does, it's at least 20. It's a long fucking fight. And then he gets tired and you just one-shot him. I think.
Well then.
Either that or you actually start hitting him eventually, but like you have to get through a long battle. We should watch it later tonight and just spoil the shit out of it for you.
Well.
Or you can get Tim to fight it for you manually.
Well,
you understand why I think you probably can't do that fight now. I mean, you could, but you'd have to practice memorizing it. Like, I could. I don't want to, at all. Ever.
Yeah. Yeah, that seems fair.
Yeah, like, I probably could if I wanted to dedicate, like, 10 plus hours to it. I don't. Same, like, you could probably do it if you dedicated enough hours to it, but, like, I have so many better things to do with 10 hours.
Well, we will see you guys tomorrow with maybe dealing with this. I don't fucking know. We might get Tim over here and see if he can beat it. I actually don't know if we will continue this series from here.
Cries.
I told you in the very first episode of the Genocide run that I didn't know if we were actually going to be able to complete this, and fuck if I know if anyone here can actually beat this.
I mean, unless you just want to do this fight like 3 times to see if you can get past the first turn.
So, we will see you guys tomorrow, with something. I don't know what.
Tim beating Undertale?